what is sportsmanship?
Alright guys, welcome back to the series. It's been about a week and a half actually, maybe more. But anyway, we are starting off with... And we're here at the Red Bull Ring. Now, I expected to see more from this race actually. But it's okay, we have a couple. And we got a lot of special stage Route X, as you would imagine. But we got this guy trying to block, they took our jobs here. And he's going to go for a swerve. The corner obviously goes right, so there's no denying that that was intentional, and beautifully he lost a few positions, and guess where he finished? He was contending for the podium, and now he's going to finish 8th. And then next up at 9, we are indeed moving to special stage Route X. This wasn't anyone doing anything on purpose, I don't think. I think it was just, I mean it could have been. I think it was just a lot of swerving around and end up crashing off, and this guy's going to benefit quite a lot. This was definitely on purpose, but he's not going to be successful. So a nice 10th place there after being 15th. And then at 8 we've got Felix for the first of 2 times this week, and he's starting in 6th here in race A from last week in the Countach. And coming to the braking zone here, it's going to go horribly wrong for more than one person. In fact, it's going to go horribly wrong for most of the lobby, and he's going to end up going from 6th all the way to 1st, and I want to say he won. And then going to the second braking zone, it's not over because other guys are going to, you know, take each other off still. So they're continuing on their way. And then next up at 7, we are back on the Red Bull Ring in the wet. We've got this guy who's run it a little bit deep there. That's okay. The Subaru here probably could have given a bit more room, but he did end up worse off in the grass on the other side. And then into the braking zone here, a little bit late on the brakes, and we're going to go ploughing off into the grass, which means people are going to get past, including Boo Radley himself. And he's very upset with the whole lobby now because of his own mistake. And we're going to go for a ram, end up missing quite badly, and end up no longer being anywhere near the lead, because we're going to be actually closer to the back of the pack than we are to the lead, especially when we're struggling to restart like that. So we're going to be down to 11th by the end of this. And then next up at number 6 we have got Lahina. We're here on track, which name I'm not going to try and say. And we're going to have a wild chap coming through this corner here. A little bit of a shunt and then a little bit of a shove to get past him. And then he's going to pretty much do the same on someone else. Just very, very wild of an experience. So you want to try and keep your distance. But Lahina's rather going to go for an overtake, as most people would. So through the last corner, we're going to be given no room whatsoever. And then Karma is making notes because we're coming to the last corner again. This time it's on the final lap. And this guy is going to get it on the curb, take himself out. There's no contact at all with the GTR there, and Lahina ended up getting past. And then in at 5, I've been playing Fall Guys again lately. And then just missing out the podium this week, we have got Trone back on special stage Route X. I expect to maybe get a couple more before next week, we will see. But we've got a familiar name in the yellow Porsche trying to block someone from getting the slipstream on the other guys. He's not even trying to use the slipstream himself. But don't worry, Karma is waiting, making a note of all of this. Unfortunately for this guy, he's going to be crashed off. But don't worry, Karma's got you back. So he's trying to get into a train here, which he has no right to be in. Because he just is not occupying that space, and he's going to end up losing a bunch of ground as a result. And it's going to be a whole long time for him to try and catch back up to these guys when he's now got the slipstream. He probably should have just gone for this, actually. Just waited for them to get past and then get into the toe. But he wants to make up a position. You know those guys on the highway who overtake dangerously just to overtake one car? Well, this time he's trying to shove his way in there. And it's going to backfire because he's going to take the other guy out, unfortunately. But he is going to take himself out quite beautifully. And the best is yet to come because he's in 9th right now. As we look there, he's going to drop very quickly down to stone dead last. You love to see that. And then starting off the podium this week, this is an incredible clip. Starting in 8th here, we have got a massive start line crash straight up to 1st. I really hope he won that. So let's just review and see what happened there. Just one guy spinning off the line there into the path of other people. Not a lot of ghosting. It's going to happen fortunately here, but not for the other guys. And then just missing out the number 1 spot, we've got Mr. Diego Pro. And this Audi was not too keen on being passed. So Diego's going to have a better run there on the outside. And he's going to try and block him from getting past. And only going to end up spinning himself. Absolutely gorgeous maneuver there. I love seeing that. And then in the number 1 spot, guys, this comes with a viewer discretion. This is disgusting. This is probably the dirtiest lobby I've ever seen. Felix did submit like a couple guys, but I watched the replay and I think it was 80% of this lobby was dirty. So let's have a look here at Baby Bjorn, who's going to miss his braking zone and take himself off and someone else. And a whole bunch of other people went off too. But that was not the first incident actually, because we had these 2 Countaches trying to, well, this guy was just shoving the other guy off. He was filthy, I must be said. And then very late on the brakes through the first corner, taking himself and other people off too. And then we got another chap, the pole sitter. He's going to be fighting someone and then into this final corner here. It's just a smorgasbord of things happening. There's just so many cars trying to get into one place. And then a bit of a return effort there. He did fail, but he tried to get his own back. And then someone else. We've already seen, 4 people in this lobby being filthy. Here's maybe the 5th one. And unfortunately he's going to shove that guy into the pits. That guy who went into the pits, I believe, was one of the only clean drivers in this lobby from what I saw. Other guys being taken off. This guy here also didn't seem like a terribly dirty driver. He did start last. He seemed to be quite cautious, but there's only so much you can do with caution when there's all these things happening around you. So a little bit late on the brakes there. Don't think it was intentional. But then what happened in front there is we had the pole sitter going for Felix for no reason, because I don't think they had any contact before that. And that's what he's going to do. He started in first. By the end of this, he's last. And it didn't matter, because he actually did quit the race there. And then into lap 4 now. This is the worst lap 4 turn 1 I think I've ever seen. We've got so many cars going off as if it's a lap 1. Felix has gone from first down to 6th. And then more people are being punted off. This lobby, I mean, well done for surviving that, Felix. So into some bonus clips, but before we get into those, if you enjoyed the video and you'd like to leave a comment, why not go ahead and join the engagement gang and click ours on screen right now. And if you're new on here, go ahead and subscribe and click the notification bell so that you don't miss any future videos. But just the one bonus clip this week. We're back with the Lamborghinis, and it's Big Esox, the only guy to start this race, and weirdly we got a penalty there. I think it was just a connection issue, but he did get a free win. So yeah guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have, go and leave a like. If you're new on here, go ahead and subscribe. Thank you very much to my patrons whose names you're seeing on screen right now. If you'd like to join them and get access to videos early, the link is in the description, and I will see you guys in my next video.